it's hard for me because, like I said, faith crisis and all, it's a song about prayer, and it came to me in a dream one time, and it came to me because I was praying over something I'd been praying for a lot of my life, before I was a teenager, really, because I was afraid of myself. I didn't understand why I was different from what I was understanding other people were like, and it scares you when you're not the same as other people, and you think there's something wrong with you. And so I thought, like, well, if I pray enough, maybe God will hear me, and if I have enough faith, He'll change me. And I spent a lot of time trying to do that, and you start feeling like, well, maybe years go by and you're still praying about it, and you think, well, it's just a trial of my faith. You start getting to the point where you're like, well, maybe God doesn't like me because I'm still the same way. I'm not trying to be this way. I'm not doing anything to be this, but I'm still like this. And so you think, well, maybe I'll never be good enough. No matter what I do, I'm still like this. And no matter how many songs I sing, how hard I try to do good, like I'm never good enough, because there's this part of me that I can't accept. And last night we did a show in Manti, Utah, and a friend of mine was there. His name's Charlie Bird, and he was the Cosmo the Cougar BYU mascot in Provo. He went viral being the ESPN mascot of the year. And a friend of mine gave me his book. I didn't know him. He had a book called Without the Mask. And I was like, why are you giving this to me? Because Charlie came in his book. He talked about how he was coming out as Cosmo the Cougar, because he had to keep that a secret, and then also that he also identified as not just as, well, he wasn't just Cosmo the Cougar, but he was also coming out as, he was a member of he was a Latter-day Saint member, and also that he identified as being gay. And so I was like, like, that's not a word I want to hear. But he said, it meant a lot to me to see him last night, because when I read his book, he was like, it's more than, he's like, this is why I use that word. It's because it's not just who I like. He's like, I have an eye for design. I love fashion. And I connect really well with women. And he said, I'm a dancer. He's like, the reason why most of you know who I am is because I'm a dancer. He said, if I wasn't who I was, if I identify as gay, and if I wasn't gay, I probably wouldn't be a lot of those things either. I'd be a completely different person. He said, but I find joy in who I am. And this is escaping me. Sorry, it's going to sound like this if I don't get the pedal, and my short legs don't reach it. And when I read that, I was still not okay with myself. I thought I had to not like me to be okay. But by doing that, you never like yourself. And you feel like you're not good enough to even be here. So I was just glad that I could see Charlie yesterday and say, hey, your book changed my life. Because it helped me see myself and say, I'm okay. I don't have to despise myself. So I'm really grateful for him, and just helping people like me know it's okay just to be, and you can love yourself even if you're different, and you don't look the same, or don't feel the same, or don't experience life the same way as everyone else around you. that each of us still has a place in this life, and we can find joy in it. So, anyway. So I'm going to sing this song anyway. The song that I had in my dream a few years back when I was praying about that same thing I prayed, asking God to change me. Like, God, you can change water into wine. You can give sight to the blind. You can raise the dead. And there was one day last year I was praying, and I just feeling so hopeless, and I just said, please, if you're really there and if you have a purpose for me, please change me, because I don't want to be like this anymore. And he just said, David, you need to stop asking me this, because you're asking me to change something that I see so beautiful in you and that I love you for.
Yes!
As you see, I'm not going to change that because you've been asking since you're like 12 years old. And, I don't see you the same way you see you. I don't see you the same way a lot of people may see you. And I want you to understand that. So, this song that I had in that dream, I call my little prayer. So I'd like to sing that for you now. Heavenly Father, I am grateful for your eternal presence. I am learning to be patient, and that you are really there. Sometimes I am afraid, and I know that's lacking faith, but I'm beginning to understand that for me, you have a plan. Heavenly Father, I am grateful for you sending your Son to die so that I live, and for never giving up. I'm learning every day that I won't always have my way, but I'm beginning to understand that for me, you have a plan. Heavenly Father, I am grateful for you hearing my prayer. I am learning to be patient, and that you are really there. There are answers I'm receiving. No, they're not always immediate. Sometimes I have felt defeated. That's when I kneel down and pray. You've shown me you hear my prayer. I'm amazed by how you care, 'cause you hear my little prayer. Then let's end with a bang, shall we?